Hello, this is MGuitarHero from wiimedia.com, here to do a video review on the WiiWare title Dr. Mario RX. When you first get Dr. Mario RX, you think, hopefully there is something new that I don't see in an average game, and there is. First off, there are two different types of gameplay, a mode with the Wii remote held to the side, and a mode with point-and-click methods. Both of these are great fun, and I will explain both of them to you. In the Dr. Mario mode, you have the option of playing by yourself, playing against a computer, against a second player, and even online. For playing by yourself, the game is pretty simple. You set your level and speed at which you would like to play, and then your goal is to get rid of them all. If you stack them all the way to the top, you lose. But if you eliminate all of the viruses, then you have completed that level. Then, your scores. You can view your scores by going to records, and it will have your single player scores for each speed in which you play the game, low, medium, and high, and the highest level that you have completed under the speed. When playing against a computer, it gets a bit more difficult. Now you are not only working hard to not stack the pills all the way to the top and to eliminate all of the viruses, you are also having to eliminate the viruses faster than your opponent. This mode also allows you to select you and your opponent's speed and level. This mode is found under the one-player option as the type of game you want to play. Two-player mode, you play the game similarly to when you play against a computer, but with a little twist. This person is actually real. The variation of playing against a real person is interesting, because that person may be bad at the game or really good. So it's a really fun multiplayer mode to play when you are just hanging out with one of your friends. Now it's time to talk about the online mode. In the online mode, you have two different options. You can either add your friends' friend codes and play them, or you can play a random gamer. Playing a random gamer is a pretty cool option, because it really shakes up how you play. Because now you completely have no idea who you are playing, whether they are good or bad, and you can only somewhat tell how good they are from their online score. Your online score works like so. Every time you win a battle, you get points. Every time you lose a battle, you lose some points. Very similar to Mario Kart Wii's point system, actually. Also, you are allowed to send a demo of the online mode to a friend from this option, so that's pretty cool too. You can play your friends even if they don't have the game. Now to wrap up my discussion on this mode. You have different options of what games you can play for some of the selections. Classic, in this game, you play a regular game of Dr. Mario, where your goal is to eliminate the viruses as fast as you can. Flash, in this game, your goal, rather than to eliminate the viruses, is to eliminate the flashing viruses as quickly as possible. This makes the game a bit more interesting, because there are usually less flashing ones than the classic mode would have regular viruses. In this mode, you have an option of choosing your difficulty level, easy, medium, or hard, rather than the usual 1 to 20, and choosing your speed, easy, medium, or hard. Now we move on to the point-and-click style mode known as Virus Buster. In this game mode, you can select your level, 1 to 20, and speed, easy, medium, or hard, and play with up to 4 players. The way that this game works is that you have a bit of a larger screen than in other modes, and the pills are a bit bigger. Basically, you all have to move the pills to eliminate the viruses as fast as you can. It is a pretty fun and interesting mode, because you aren't really competing against each other, you are working together, so it really adds a cool co-op style to the game. Though this may or may not seem like that much in the game, it still is a lot of fun. Rather than having to play this game for 30 minutes like some games make you play, this game can easily be played for quick rounds before you head out to do other things, which is a very convenient type of game, though with this in mind leads to the fact that it won't be as replayable as other games. One thing that disappointed me with this game was the lack of unlockables, which would have been nice because it would be a reason for the in-game records other than to see how you are doing in the game. The game plays very well and effectively, and has nice colorful graphics to keep you entertained, which are good factors, though the game only has a small number of songs. It is very effective to allow you to select, before each round, the song you want to play in the background. Two options for the sound that are wonderful are the off and the random buttons. These allow you to either have no music in the background or have a random song play in the background. I also thought that the little beeps and boops that the pills make were very well placed in the game, because it makes it seem more realistic than them just falling into place with no indication of its landing other than visually seeing it. With the option of having a total of 4 games and using your Miis to become the doctors in the game, I thought that Dr. Mario RX had an okay presentation, and definitely became a very interesting and entertaining game to make its way to the Wii. Presentation 8.4. Graphics 8.7. Sounds 8.1. Gameplay 8.7. Lasting appeal 7.8. Overall 8.6.